Okay, so I have quite the update on the Minx situation. First of all, after her manic episode on stream, she ended up getting checked in to a psych ward. And yesterday, she ended up coming back to the internet and has made a lot of concerning posts, and she even went on stream to apologize for her actions. Now, just to kind of recap what exactly happened, Adrianna Lee came out with her story detailing how slick Miss Kip's friend had touched her inappropriately at a party, and Minx's reaction to this was to go on stream and laugh at her and call her a clout chaser.
Slick is slick. I was here for this, and the other girl that was there too, and I heard them out. This is bullshit. They went out and Slick literally was just himself, and Adrianna is a clout chaser.
To which she faced quite a bit of backlash. People were extremely disappointed that this was her reaction to someone who had been assaulted. She would then proceed in the same stream to have a complete mental breakdown. And a lot of people were just concerned about her health, and they told her to get off the internet. A former friend of Minx would also come out and release this tweet longer, basically saying that Minx had done something similar that she had done to Adrianna to them. You can go watch my video on it if you haven't already. But like right as I was uploading that video, Minx or someone on the Minx account ended up posting this update. Hello everyone, a lot of you have been concerned about Minx's well-being over the last few weeks, and it seems to have gotten much worse in the last few days. Being manic is not a joke and should not be treated as clickbait or a punchline or even an excuse. With help from those around her, Minx has decided to get help and has not been on the internet since Tuesday afternoon. She will not be returning to the internet for a few days and does not have access to her phone. We know there's a lot going on, but please be patient until she is able to return and speak for herself. Thank you for your continued support. She cares about her community more than any of you could ever know. And yesterday she would tweet, "Bye for now." And she would post this video on her TikTok saying the psych ward didn't fix her. And right now there's a bunch of people basically saying that just because Minx has BPD, it doesn't excuse her actions. And a lot of people are trying to use her BPD as an excuse, which as someone who also suffers from mental health disorders, I can sympathize with Minx and understand how her BPD could play a part in her actions, but like Minx herself said, having BPD is not an excuse for doing bad things to other people. Anyway, she would go live on Twitch, which probably isn't something she should have done, and she would apologize for her actions and also, I guess, implicate herself in OTK.
Actually watched and listened to what Adrianna said instead of manically watching it live on stream, and I'm personally disgusted at myself. Jumped like 2 stones ahead, but this is why women don't come out with this type of shit. This is why women don't come out. I believed my friends because I was friends with them. I'm wrong because I am an influencer. Even though I always joke, no, I'm not an influencer. I am. People watch me. I forget that I've a few million followers on Twitter and a few thousands that watch me, and there's young women out there, and it's kind of disgusting what I did. Kind of. It's kind of really disgusting what I did. To any like young women out there that watches my stream, any young men, anyone that has been sexually assaulted, touched in any way, you should speak up. You should speak up. Not everyone's a dickhead like these fucking streamers that cover it up, aka me and OTK. Ooh, shouldn't have said that one. Should not have said that one. First of all, don't go to a psych ward. It doesn't help. They just lock your phone away for a week. You guys want to read this shit? You want to read my journal? It won't even let me. Okay, I'm ending. Damn, I should have stayed away from the internet. You're right.
And all I'm gonna say is, honestly, Minx should not be online whatsoever. She just isn't in the right state to really be saying anything. Although it's good that she has apologized, it's just, it sounds like she's done a lot of shady things, and it's gonna take a little bit more to make up for what she's done than just a simple apology on a Twitch stream. But this person in the comments has given a little more context on what exactly is going on with Minx. Context: Minx has BPD, borderline personality. Although they're trying to get her re-diagnosed as bipolar, so she has manic episodes. She couldn't get healthcare because she's from Ireland and didn't have insurance in the US, so lost her support structure and her parents and her ability to get her meds. About 3 months ago, some TikTokers tried to enter the Optic House, her org content house where she lives, and she chased them off. After this incident, her mental health started declining, and she would more and more frequently claim on stream to be experiencing manic episodes. Her viewers started to be concerned when she would say she was manic and do things that weren't normal, like repeatedly dyeing her hair to the point where it's so damaged it's falling out, constantly drinking or doing dangerous stunts. Her viewers would reach out to her roommates and ask if she was okay, but her roommates would always downplay it, saying Minx is tough and strong, she'll tank through it and she'll be fine. She started doing things like riding Miko's bike down the stairs, riding it down a hill with no brakes off stream, climbing the outside balconies of the house off stream, getting thrown out of nightclubs. These were all stories Miko told on stream and again downplayed it as if this is normal. Then she moved out of the Optic House to an apartment she was renting to sleep in and then stream at the Optic House because she felt like being in the house with strangers coming and going was making her worse, and she got better until a few weeks ago when she fell down the stairs in her apartment and broke her ankle. After that, she moved back to the Optic House full time and her mental health declined some more. Then the drama with Slicker happened, who was a close friend of Minx and had scammed her for money as well, and this caused basically a 3-day episode. In the lead up to this, she said she hadn't been sleeping much anyway, but the Slicker drama pushed her over the edge and she got a lot worse. Then the crazy Slick allegations came to light and she got involved in that drama, said something she shouldn't have said about Adrianna, and then started dyeing her hair purple with hands and continued streaming for about another hour, covered in hair dye, while her chat, mods, and some other streamers begged her to end stream. She did so after a call with G Nelly, but started streaming again for an hour later until Connor Eats Pants again got her to stop. She was away for a week in a psychiatric treatment facility. She got out and then went live to try to apologize to Adrianna, but it didn't go well. And she was making references to things like fake friends and inviting strangers over to the house like she would in her previous manic episodes. QT Cinderella and Emma Langevin were in chat telling her to end, and eventually she did. So while that's not an excuse for her actions, it just kind of explains the mental state that Minx has been in over the course of the last few months. And I'll just let you guys decide what you think is best here. She clearly needs help, and I don't really want to add on to any of what she's going through right now, but at the same time, she's messed up. She's said some horrible things, she's done some horrible things, and I think she does deserve to be called out for those things, but at the same time, I'm actually really concerned for her safety and her well-being, and I hope that she's able to get help, because it doesn't seem like she's been able to get it over the last week. Anyway, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel.